Okay, so apologies for the light in here. I'm still waiting for electric to be installed. Having to run the door off an extension lead at the moment, but let's just take a look around at the car, see where it is at the start, so I can keep a record of how it's gone, and also it's a lot easier than taking an infinite amount of pictures and posting them up and commenting about them. So I've got the 69. Might as well start at the front. Little minor stuff. Headlight surrounds broken, just the clip there, but that's tiny. There's going to be some work to do there. I don't really know how these bumpers attach, but I feel like that should be pulled in a little bit tighter, but again, that's finishing stuff, so that's going to be a long way down the line. Paintwork doesn't seem too bad. I mean, it obviously needs a repaint, but it's not like it's all flaking off all over the place. Little cracks down here, but we'll see the shape of that when we get the fender off. Bonnet, I've had a little play around with this. This mismatch here is just where it's bolted on a little bit wrong to the actual bonnet hinge. Just at the back here. So that just needs a minor bit of adjustment. I had a little play with that, and so that should be fine and pull in. The door lines, they don't seem terrible. Obviously there's some work to do there, but it seems relatively even along there, so that's at least a fairly good starting point for me to take some measurements. I'll just shut that fully. Leans in a little bit at the corner, but nothing terrible. Not massively wider at the top than the bottom, but again, we'll have a look at that. Roof seems absolutely fine. Little thing here. The actual rain sills, it's a little flaky, but again, more things will uncover as time goes by. The rear end, same kind of thing. It's okay. If I get some light on this, you see there's a little bit of work that needs doing on the rear bumper. So on the outside, yeah, she looks okay. If we get underneath, so get underneath the rear, there's a lot of gunk and crap in here that needs cleaning out before I see the real condition. Rear rails, let me see, sorry for the camera work, it's not my regular jam. So rear rails, again there's a bit of crud on them, they don't look amazing. This is the rear tank area, so this is a bit of an area for concern. So you can see where it's eaten right through there, and that flap you see lying all the way across there, I don't know whether that's meant to be 90 degrees the other way to actually support the tank or not, but I'll show you in the boot. It doesn't seem like it's actually resting on anything, and it's a bit rotten right back here. So there's going to be some patchwork nibbling going on there. We'll have a look in the boot. If I can get the right key the first time. Or the third time. So inside the boot, I've already done the work on the fuel tank. So in here we've got some rot in this back, I don't know what to call it, floor area. The inside, the 3/4 panel doesn't look too bad. There's a bit of surface rust going on. Again, I apologise about the light, but both sides just seems like a bit of surface rust. Maybe some cleaning up. Well, we'll see what's under there in the end. Seems fairly sound in the middle there, going in towards the rear seats, but these drop-off panels have just kind of been, I don't know, smashed in there on both sides. I wonder if you can see from this side. Yeah, you can't really see it with the fuel tank in. There's nothing really holding that down. If we come over to this side of the car and get under it, we can see a little bit more of that rotting away around the tank support. And again, a little bit of maybe some trouble on the rear, I don't know, floor supports, rear frame rail, I guess it is. Again, the inside of the wheel arch probably needs some cleaning up. I don't know what's going on here, where there's a bit of a seam, whether that's, I don't know, some repair work or filler work, or whether that's a little patch panel put in. Might be a patch panel looking at it, but I don't know. A little bit of bubbling here. I think it's had a bit of body work done. Corner again, a little bit of bubbling, but this door is not as bad as the other one. Underneath this side, that frame rail seems pretty strong. You know, a little bit of surface rust. Torque box is pretty much gone, so torque box is going to be replaced, but they were included with the sale of the car. If we move around the other side and have a look under this one, you can see where that's eaten through that floor support there. Again, we'll have a decent look at that once we really get it up. And that torque box is gone as well. You've seen a few photos of the inside of the front wheel wells, so I'm not going to bother with them. Haven't really been able to have a look under the cowl. I'll do my best to get under there once I really start stripping it down. On the inside, seats are a little bit tatty, but that's not a problem, nothing to worry about, as the car came with a new interior, new seats. The door cards are already in, but there's a little bit of damage there, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not a fabric guy, so I don't know what can be repaired and replaced. Rear seats, not terrible, but again, as I said, I'm not a fabric guy. The roof looks okay. Yeah, there's some adhesive left behind, I guess, from an old headliner. A little bit of surface rust up in the corner. But moving around, seems, you know, fairly solid. The floor has this piece of metal just kind of self-tap screwed into it at the moment. Underneath that, the floor pan's kind of, you can see it down there, it's all rotted out and disgusting and horrible, but it got some floor pans supplied with the car, so they'll be going in. Down here, this is kind of like the best I can see of the firewall on this side, and I don't really know what to make of that, to be honest. There's a bit of, I don't know, padding, insulation around all that stuff. Again, it's going to have to wait till the whole dash comes out and everything's kind of pulled apart to really see what's going on with the firewall. I hope it's okay. I don't really want to go to the extent of taking that out, but you can see where there's been a different toe board panel kind of just screwed into that. So we'll see. It might have rusted along there. The rockers, again, I've kind of got to get inside this area, take this off, get underneath there, see what's really going on. I hope I'm lucky. I really don't want to mess around with that much. I'm fine with the kind of front end and rear end, but well, if I have got to mess around with it, it's, you know, I'll learn one way or another, for good or for bad. How does she run at the moment? Well, let me put the battery on. Let's see if she actually starts up. That's just the torch dropping on the floor. So she's good. hear the starter motor trying to, I don't know, disengage, re-engage. There we go. So the starter motor's not happy, but aside from that, you know, she seems to run okay. Oh. You know, there's no major big lumps, crunks, knocks, no taps. She makes a lovely sound. But once she's all kind of taken down, I'll be stripping the engine apart. That's much further down the road. And having a look at it. Dash came with it. It's in really good nick. That's in great condition actually. The other door card over the other side, also in good nick. So I don't know. That's about the car. That's about it for now. And we'll just have to see how we go. I mean, inside here, the firewall looks alright. I really don't know. I'm guessing it'll be when I get really right down under there on the opposite side of the toe boards, I'll start seeing what's really going on. A few holes in the what are they, shock towers, that's it. So I mean, you guys have said that's where they've been, you know, greasing the joints in here. So that'll be, I'll take that back and fill those in. Bit of rust on the top of the inner wings, inner fenders. Same on this side, here and here. But again, we're just gonna have to see what it's like when we get under there. Battery trays rusted out. No surprise there. But the, I don't know, front engine support, whatever they're called, seems okay. Radiators, you know, bit dinged, bit bent, but it's not, you know, unserviceable. But I'll be getting a new radiator probably. Radiator core support. Again, looks like someone's kind of sanded the top. We'll see what that's like once all the fairings come off it. But all in all, you know, good little project to get on with. She's not a Mach 1, but she's got the extra hood scoop. I don't know whether that's I might keep it, I might not keep it, depends how we go. But yeah, I'm happy with her. Happy with her as a project, and I really can't wait to, you know, get her going to the best that I can get her. I think that's pretty good. So this is me. Hi, I'm Ben. And we're, you know, I'll keep you updated. So far the plans are rear lights I'm going to change for an LED kit and have the flush lenses on them. Front lights I'm going to change so that all of them come on high beam and low beam. Disc brake conversion at the front. Stick with drums at the rear, but I would like to do a emergency brake conversion to put a handbrake on the tunnel in the floor. You know, the conventional kind of position. Aside from that, put a little bit of sound deadening on the inside. Put some speakers on the inside. I like my music. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I'm not going to fill the boot up with a subwoofer or something like that. But just, you know, a little bit of subtle stuff. Maybe some speakers mounted in the floor underneath the seats. You know, similar to like modern BMWs have, like the 1 Series and stuff. They have little ones under there. So just to give a bit of depth of sound. Not sure what to do with this area yet. If the cowl does come off, I'm going to consider maybe patching that, putting something in, cutting that grill out, and, you know, maybe just blocking it off so that that's not an issue in the future. But these are all ideas for a long way down the road. The glasswork seems okay, except for the front. Got a chip along the front here. Most of the chrome, I mean, a little ding there, but that can be knocked out and polished up. I was told these were the original chrome bumpers and the original chrome around here, so I'll be looking to preserve that as much as I can, because I really don't want to go and try and fit an aftermarket piece. It's going to be the same across the whole car. I'm going to try and keep original as much as I can, just so I don't have to do too much fabrication with aftermarket pieces. So that's it. She hasn't got a name yet, but she's going to be the next love of my life. Or at least I'll be putting that much work into it. Anyway, sorry for the long video, and I'll catch you about. Peace.